Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I am here right now to show you my Dino a Day review series, and we have the Megalania next to us. Now, this bad boy is a very interesting creature, to say the least. One, it's got a lot of interesting characteristics. I think that's the best way to say it, because basically, it's a biological warfare machine. Now, why is that? Now, it's actually pretty easy to figure out. As you can see, you get some toxin from them. Now, with this toxin, you can actually use it as something to enter boss fights for some of the abilities, but that's not really what we're going for. So, when you attack a small tame or I think it actually may only, when they're tamed, it only applies to survivors. Now, with survivors, what happens if you bite a survivor and you happen to give them rabies after you bite them? What'll happen is that survivor will have something called mega rabies, which can be spread to quite literally any player nearby them, and you got about 120 seconds to live, or maybe it's a little bit more than that, but still you get the point. So it doesn't matter, unless you drink a lesser antidote, this guy will kill literally everything. Now here's the best part: once that player dies, their body still counts as mega rabies. So if you bite somebody and they go back to their base, they're in big trouble. So literally, Megalania can do some pretty awesome chemical warfare. Now, not only that, they do have some pretty interesting facts about them. They're not the fastest character, but what they do have the ability to do is what you see right here, and climb up walls. Now, they do have a stamina thing that keeps them from doing anything super cool with that, but, you know, to each their own. So, let's look at their stats. Now, health-wise, not the greatest. It's not something you're going to be able to super level, I suppose you could say. But health, stam, both pretty good. Nothing super great, but not bad. Weight, not the greatest. Melee damage can be pretty good, but they aren't really meant to have super melees because they have such a high level of biotoxin, which just means they can literally infect the entire map. What I like to do is I like to increase their movement speed, because they are stupid slow tames. When you actually increase this, they are feasible tames, because it means that you can actually sneak up on things, and again, look how slow they are with like a 40% movement speed boost. They are not fast creatures. But just to show you, even with an attack on that thing, I mean, I'm doing 56 damage and that's it. These guys do not have a high damage output, which is unfortunate, because otherwise they'd have some actual use. But, you know, in my opinion, they're really just a one-sided tame to get you somewhere, and that's about it. Now, how can they get you somewhere? So if you've never seen this entrance to the Wyvern Canyon, then, you know, I'm sorry. Well, you're about to learn about it. So, over here, you can see that there's an entrance to the Wyvern Scar. It's over in the Highlands area of the north side of the map. Now, it's kind of like a little hidden entrance that a lot of people forget about, but in an area like this, there's lava directly underneath you. So you need to be able to find yourself a way around all of this. Now, yes, I am taking damage. I'm going to gamma up so you can actually see what's going on in here. Now, the Megalania only has one real purpose, in my opinion, other than that chemical warfare, and that's this. He is, when you get him into a wall, shockingly fast. Now, he's kind of like a rock drake. You've got to aim where you're going, so it can be a little bit difficult to drive this guy. But once you do get him on the wall, it's a very fast tame. You can even climb upside down without much of a problem, and that's kind of just how it works. Now, when it comes to a cave like this, he can do a couple of pretty neat things, like getting you access to your first egg. Let's say you happen to have an egg in one of these wyvern nests. He can actually get in there pretty easily, climb his way out, climb his way in. So, pretty easy. You just use your secondary click attack in order to actually gain access to this ability, and that just turns him into like a moving Spider-Man, basically. Now, he can climb upside down for quite a while. It doesn't really drain the stamina of this guy. It does a little bit, but it's not something you need to worry about. And really, he does increase his speed, which doesn't make sense to me, because like you can see, he's moving way faster on the ceiling than he was on the ground, which makes little to no sense at all. But, you know, that's how it works. So, take that for what you will, because as soon as he gets up top, he slows down. Now, you're also going to notice that I don't do very much damage, and that's just how it works. So it's not really worth trying to fight with these guys because I'm fighting low-level Megalania and I'm still getting smacked around. So, other than the ability to climb upside down on the walls and all that kind of stuff, this guy doesn't really have any great value. So, take that for what you will. Oh boy, and these ones are chasing me. See ya. There we go. Alright. So, anyways, you can see the point of him, and that's kind of what he's good at. So, not the most useful, used to be much better, but oh well. To each their own. Alright, teach. Out.